Hello and welcome to the Main Cave. Now in today's video I've got the new Epomaker 75% Galaxy 70 mechanical keyboard and I'll be going over everything good, but first I'm going to be showing you something well worth sticking around for. It's the sound. Well, it's amazing. So if you're new here, we make regular videos on technology for gaming and your smart home, so please do consider subscribing as we may make a video to make your life easier and I won't want you to miss out, so do hit subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. So here it is then, straight into the sound test before I do anything else. Now if you do want to stick around after, I'll be going through everything you need to know, but before that, sit back, relax and listen to the best sounding keyboard from around 15 others that I currently own. So you still here? Excellent, because there's way more than just a THOCK keyboard to be had here. So let's start from the beginning then. The unboxing is pretty standard. You get the keyboard and a few items in a box, the keycap puller, a USB cable, couple of Mac-centric keycaps, spare switches and a manual. All good. What you will notice when you first pull out the keyboard though is the weight. It's heavy. Now because it's heavy, this helps with that sound that you heard earlier. It weighs in at just over 1.8 kilograms, making it the heaviest keyboard that I own, and this really does help make it feel premium. This is down to a number of factors, but the main one being down to it being an aluminium alloy shell with 5 layers of sound improving material they've packed inside. It's a gasket mount with pre-lube stabilizers, and yes, it is flex cut. What I usually do with my keyboards is I crack them open and change stuff to make it more durable and sound better. But I'm not sure I need to do it this time. It's brilliant out of the box. So the keyboard is 35 centimeters wide, 14 centimeters deep, and from 3 centimeters to 4.5 centimeters high. It's a 75% ANSI layout, and at the time of writing, I can't see a UK version as yet. On the bottom are 4 rubber feet to keep it firmly on the desk, and at the back is the on-off switch next to the USB connection and charging port. On the front top right is the volume knob. It's an infinity scroll wheel and has a nice feedback when turned and a gentle click for mute when pressed in. Below that is the USB holder to keep the USB dongle when not in use. One thing you may have noticed is one of the potential negatives. You can't adjust the height. There's a 7-degree angle, and although it's comfortable for me and probably many people, you can't adjust this. There's no adjustable feet, just the rubber ones we saw earlier. I've never felt the need for a rest, but then again, I never do, so this may be down to a personal preference for you. So onto the keycaps now. They are a cherry profile and made of a double shot PBT. The best way I can describe the feel is halfway between shiny and matte. I'm sorry, that really is the best I've got on that. Obviously they are replaceable and you can easily ping them in and out, change them to the ones if you don't like them. I will show you later, but I also got a spare set of keycaps called the 80 Retros to fit them. But these, along with the ones I already have, whilst feel great, they aren't shine through, so typing at night may be an issue if you rely on seeing the keys. Under the keycaps are what they advertise as south-facing RGB. This is to help the RGB shine through, and it does a good job. You can change the RGB pattern, the speed, and the brightness, all with a series of FN key presses, which is all listed in the brilliant manual. What I wanted to do was replace the keycaps, and I wondered what it would sound like with my luxury Syracuse keycaps. These things are ceramic, heavy, and help with the sound, and I did a review on them recently. They increase the weight of this keyboard now to over 2 kilograms. So come on, let's do another quick sound test, this time with my ceramic keycaps on. So yes, as I thought, it makes it a smoother sound, and although it improves this, I don't think it needs it as the board is good enough out of the box with the standard keycaps. But if you have your favourite caps, get them on. So let's take a look at the retro keycaps then. They have some fantastic designs on them. They come to fit various keyboard types and have things like a 4-square block, which is cool, but I'm yet to find a useful application for these as yet. This really helps with the design look of the keyboard. I love these keycaps. I wish they were shine through, but nonetheless, it makes the keyboard look great. Under the keycaps are the switches, which are HUANO Blossom Odyssey. I find them great, nice and smooth and perfect for typing on. Again, you can fit whatever is your preference, but I can't see anyone having an issue with these. Responsive, smooth, I never felt like they were holding me back. So onto the features, and this keyboard has 3 connection modes: wired, 3 different Bluetooth slots, and 2.4 GHz using the dongle we saw earlier. Using Bluetooth, you can expect a polling rate of 125, which is okay for business, I'd say. But for those who want something a little bit faster, get your dongle plugged in or wired, because with dongle you get 1000 Hz polling. The built-in battery is 4000 mAh, which is excellent. I haven't done any scientific testing, but you'll get days of use with the RGB on and even longer with it off, and indefinitely when wired, which you don't need me to tell you. So it has decent features packed in, and around $100. This puts it in the average price board, but for what it is, I'd say you are getting real value. So how does this feel to use then? Let's talk about productivity first. I can't see anyone having an issue here. It's nice and responsive, it sticks to the desk, and I found I was hitting all the keys I was expecting to. FN combinations are helpful, and overall it was a joy to use. Now how about gaming? Here is a bit more of a personal preference, I'd say. Yes, it has some pro features, but it is lacking a lot of the real high-end stuff, such as customization software and things like rapid triggers. But as a gaming keyboard, it's performed well, being responsive and comfortable. If you don't want or need things like macros or adjustable triggers, then you'll get on fine. So this keyboard looks good, it sounds good, it performs very well, and only misses out on a couple of things such as the shine through keycaps, no adjustable height, and no pro software. But for me, do I care? Well, not really. I love this board, and it's now my daily driver for using on my PC every day. So I'll leave links down below of where you can get hold of this, and I'd love to know your thoughts if you have this board, and what do you think, especially of the sound. Please do remember to like and subscribe. Until the next video, bye bye.